Abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. Here comes that Alabama offense. After standing on the sideline and watching that long touchdown drive, they really need to put something together to give their defense a rest.
And that's a real thing, man. Like, you played a lot of plays, you get worn out. You need a chance to go decompress on the sideline, get some oxygen. Palmer, now it's on this offense.
Yeah, this is the definition of complementary football because it's a two-pronged problem. You've got to score points and answer, but you've also got to take your time and give your defense an opportunity to get their win.
He's out past the 35. Oh, look out. There he goes. He's at the 20. Touchdown, Alabama! And once he found some daylight, it was time to make a house call.
And it's not an accident. They're featuring this guy. His second receiving touchdown of the game. That's your job as a coach. Find my playmakers, get them the ball so they can do damage and have games like this right here.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the PAT gives them a 14-7 lead. They wasted no time on that drive. 2 plays, touchdown just like that. Kickoff team has the ball teed up and they're about ready to go. He's going to bring it out from deep. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Time for this Sooner offense to go back to work. What a good mix of plays, keeping that defense off balance last time, David.
And Reese, they don't know if it's run or if it's pass. They got them right where they want it. This defense doesn't know how to react from getting punched in the mouth on that last drive.
So on this next drive, David, I think you keep running the football because that sets up the play action, it sets up the RPO game, and then you keep this defense guessing.
And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. At the 40, there he goes. They've got the defense reeling right now with that big play to the 29. The Sooners have it with a 1st and 10. Handoff from the gun. Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down.
When you're a defense, it is stop the run first. That is your first responsibility. It makes the whole game easy. And right now, they got it going on the ground. The defense is going to have to change something up. These little tiny dink and dunk, dink and dunk. You keep doing this, they'll go all the way down the field on you, so you might want to get a little bit more aggressive.
From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll make some adjustments.
And sometimes for the defense, it just takes one play, right, to create some momentum. Obviously, this guy's been eating them up. He's got over 100 yards rushing on the day. But finally, David, they get something positive here in the run game defensively.
But you kind of know that coming in. He's going to get his. Such a great back, and he's had a great day. Need to put more plays together like that right there.
And it's batted away, and the 4th down play doesn't convert. They'll give up the football.
Man, those 4th down stops are so huge for momentum to turn the ball back to your offense. Great pass defense, seeing the ball, breaking on it, swatting it down so the receiver couldn't make a play. Nice job by this defense.
Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down. Now they'll run it to the right here. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry.
Well, you live by the blitz, you die by the blitz. That time the defense called it at the perfect time. The linebacker able to make the stop in the short game.
And from the offense's perspective, that's probably making a little something out of nothing. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. The Crimson Tide will bring the punt team on the field. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. Bringing it back, it's Bowen. Slips through the line. The speed, the shiftiness, the elusiveness, all on display in that sweet return there. Guys, we'll get another look at this Oklahoma offense. There have been a couple of missed opportunities for these offenses in the last couple of drives, Jesse.
And I think for this offense here, it'd be nice to hit an explosive play, be aggressive, and really pay off your defense.
Just plowing down the field. He's run out of bounds, but not before turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down. From the gun, running back gets to give. And a really nice run and pickup there before the defense avoided disaster and stopped the really big play. Keeping it on the ground on 1st and goal. Bulldozes his way through. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Oklahoma!
And I love that this offense stuck to it. Stuck to the run game, didn't panic. They got down, but they answered the bell right before the half, and they got this thing right where they want it now. They can tie this football game and hopefully go into the half with a lot of momentum.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. Last time, David, it was 1-2-3 kick.
The last drive, that 3 and out, sometimes that puts your defense in a bad spot, and you got to get a drive together here so you don't wear the defense out.
I just think, David, too predictable, that last drive. They got to do something here to get this defense on their heels.
The offense calls a timeout to stop the clock. Well, that helped the completion percentage, but the idea was yards after the catch, and it didn't happen.
Great job on defense, too. See ball, get ball. They saw exactly when that ball was spit out. You saw the defense fly to the football.
At the 35, he's open. When you've been around like this guy has, you know how valuable picking up the first down with your feet can be. The offense calls timeout, and they won't have any more left this half. Quarterback making adjustments with his receivers. Back to throw, it's Milroe. Still looking, on the move. He's going to run it. He goes out of bounds after a solid gain on the play.
Oh, he's going to remember that one for sure, man. He did a nice job getting outside the pocket, but at that point now, he's got to be on high alert. He knows this defense is going to be coming flying at him. He'll be doing a better job sliding or running out of bounds the next time that happens in this game. I guarantee you that.
Offense on the move. A big play there. Gets it to the 30. Looking to go up top on first down. Deep shot for the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Bama.
And how about the aggressiveness? This coach says, I'm going forward. We're going to put 6 on the board, time ticking down, maybe be a little bit more conservative. I love the way they put the hammer down. Now they have the lead going into the half, an extra point away from a 7-point lead.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And with the extra point, the score is now 21-14. They put together a 5-play, 75-yard drive. And they finish it up with the final 30 yards coming courtesy of that touchdown pass. All teed up and ready to go here in the second half. Here he comes with return. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. So Oklahoma has it again, and here comes the offense. They start this third quarter, one-possession game, and hoping to get an early drive going.
This offense is ready, and they're ready to take the field here and see if they can get something established. They don't have to change everything and reinvent the wheel. They've had some successes in the first half, so let's get that continued here on the opening drive.
Yeah, and I love getting that break at half to go talk with my coaches and pick my offensive coordinator's brain so I know exactly what I need to do to attack this defense, and I get ball first.
Well, it's a nice play design there. You're getting the running back involved in the pass game. Quarterback gives it to him early so he can go to work upfield and get the first down.
And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. The Sooners moving quickly to the line. Leaves it with the back. Still on his feet at the 45. They'll get the first down. It's spotted on the 49.
You're down. Obviously, at the half, you had a conversation. We got to come out and put points on the board. And, Jesse, it looks like they're going to start with the ground game.
And I love this, David, too. Regardless of whether they're losing or they're winning, come out here and...
And it's intercepted. A turnover for the defense. Got room on the return. He's at the 20. He goes out of bounds, but he... did it himself. What a return after the interception. And they were most fortunate to catch up to him there. He almost turned that into a pick six.
Man, and he had a convoy, too. As soon as he had the ball, he just looked around him. There was just a lot of open green, and he took off. Great job by his teammates on defense, getting downfield and setting up some blocks.
And they're barely able to stop the score. They'll mark it at the 1.
Keep pounding away at this defense and make them play the run. If you can get this many a chunk, they're going to have to commit more guys to the box, more guys to the run. Then you open it up for the passing game.
And after that strong play on first down, they're right on the cusp of a score. 2nd and goal. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Crimson Tide. A quick strike, just as we expected.
Yeah, and quick strikes are easy when you got such great field position. Obviously, when the offense starts in such a good spot, puts the defense in a bad position, and the offense takes advantage.
Ready to try the point after. And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. They got the ball in great field position, and bam, bam, 2 plays and into the end zone. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. Coming out with it, it's Bowman. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Here comes the Sooner offense back onto the field. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game, so Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
Back to pass, it's Arnold. Receiver looks it in, it's complete. And chunk plays are the name of the game, and they get one here before the defense finally makes the stop. And the Sooners want to move quickly. To the air on first down. Going for the big play. Throws into double coverage, and it's picked off.
Back-to-back possessions, 2 forced turnovers, 2 interceptions. Defenses are salivating. That gets you excited. I'm the next guy trying to make a big play. I'm bragging about it if I've already got one pick. But if I'm the other guys, I'm like, wait a minute. I got to get me one, too.
Here comes that Alabama offense. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect it.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
And they'll line up from the 31 on first down. From the gun. Give on the inside. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. Man, what a spectacular play by that defensive end to come up with the tackle there.
And you see those guys get off the football so fast. Most of these guys are 250 to 275 pounds, but they get off the ball fast, low. And the offensive linemen, they have no chance to stop those guys as quick and as fast as they are.
Now on 3rd down for this offense. Quarterback checking the play. They'll try to get it through the air. Quickly complete. Ripping through the defense. Put it right on him. Sweet play. Good pickup, and they'll move the chains with the first down.
That's the end of the 3rd quarter. With the score, Alabama 28, Oklahoma 14.
A new set of downs after the completion. He'll do it himself. Past the first down marker and still running. And he's bounced out of bounds, but not before a very productive gain.
This is obviously a great play physically by the quarterback, but how about mentally making the right decision? He was keying on the right defender. He saw the body language of that player and knew he had to keep the football and made the decision so quickly. Good football IQ there by the QB.
Really, really nice football play. Man, I got to understand option football. I got to play my responsibility, make sure that I know what I'm doing. Look at the linebacker. Great job doing that. Staying patient, getting to the quarterback, making the big tackle.
That pass is incomplete, and they might be fortunate it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. It'll be 3rd down.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They had been trying all game long different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy, and that's why the ball falls incomplete.
The short hands. It's Miller. Touchdown Tide! Hauled it in and just kept right on running to the hallelujah land.
Number 26.
Like a Thanksgiving turkey.
And the score.
They're just being carved. No shot. They have no idea how to get in this quarterback's head.
He's on fire. Everything he's doing is working defensively. We got to figure something out. We got to try to do something a little bit different, bring more pressure. At this rate, shoot, he's on so much fire, you might as well just send everybody. Blitz everybody, live with the results, because everything else ain't working anyways.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point splits the uprights, and they're up a full 3 touchdowns, a 21-point cushion in the 4th.
35, Oklahoma 14.
Kickoff team is on the field. They'll try to drive this one deep. And he passes on the touchback. Here he comes. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. The Sooner offense returns to the field. One of the most valuable things a quarterback can have, David, short-term memory. Just forget that last pick.
You're dang right. Clear the mechanism.
He lobs one high down the left side. And that is interception number 3 on the day. Didn't let him get loose on the return, but he'll take it as they have the ball at the 47.
The #1 objective for a defense is to make the offense one-dimensional. Well, when they're trailing by this much late in the game, they're one-dimensional. They have to pass the football. We can bring more speed on the field. You see it. We know you're throwing the football. Nice break on the football. Nice interception. This one's almost over.
First down here for the offense. Quarterback on the keeper. At the 35, he's got room. Flying out to the left. Touchdown, Alabama! And the route is on. Offense gets the job done again. You want to build that cushion as we get deeper into the second half.
Man, it makes it easy, doesn't it? You start getting up by a couple possessions, making the offense very predictable on the other side. Great job by the offense extending the...
Lining up to add another.
The kicker is on for the extra point.
And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. They couldn't draw up a drive better than that one. Just gashed them for the big play in the running game. One snap, one touchdown.
14.
Going for the return. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. First down here with time for maybe one more play until the 2-minute warning. They're going to throw it to start the drive. He's going to take off. Crosses the 30. He's got a lane. He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot it at the 37. And I don't think they got it snapped before the play clock ran out. They'll decline the penalty here and let the result of that play stand. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll throw it on first down. He's taking a deep shot and is knocked away and incomplete. The defensive back staying in phase and batting it away. Misfired on first down, back to the air on second. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. And it's incomplete, going for the massive explosive play instead. They're looking at a third down. Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game. They'll decline that penalty, obviously very happy with the results of the play. They immediately call timeout, trying to preserve every second they can to try to rally here late. They're facing a third down. Dropping back, it's Arnold. Unloads to the wideout. It's caught. He's got first down yardage across the 50. They'll mark it at the 49.
And first down for the offense.
Back to the air one more time. Quarterback on the move, still looking. He's going to let one go back to the middle. And he's got it inside the 20. They'll hurry to the line with the clock still running.
Another first down for the offense.
They're in the red zone, and they'll pass it. Coming after him. Oh, it's on the ground. High ball. bounced right back to them. The Sooners want to crank the tempo. He's back to throw on second down. Just too much juice on that one as he airmails his receiver out of bounds. They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. On third down, going up top. And the incomplete pass will bring up fourth down. A lot of urgency for this offense. On fourth down, going to the air. Got enough space, and he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Sooners! Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. Right down the boulevard. So a drive there of 85 yards, and it was capped off with an impressive 16-yard run for the score. At this point, a comeback would take one of the biggest miracles in the history of the sport, but they'll line up for the onside kick.
That is a perfectly executed onside kick. Great job by the kicker, making sure the ball goes 10 yards, and then how about the kicking team diving on top of that ball?
Here comes the Oklahoma offense. This offense has pretty much been stuck in the mud the entire game. It's been a frustrating performance, Jesse.
Yeah, and listen, you can't be hanging your head just yet. This game's not over, and this coaching staff is still evaluating their players. So if you're on the field right now, you've got to finish this game. You've got to try to prove something to them.
Well, the game is over, to be clear. They're not coming back. But I hear what you're saying. Keep fighting. Keep showing your coaches it matters. And maybe find something positive here late that you can build on for the weeks to come.
They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game. This defense happy with how that last play turned out, so they'll decline the penalty. Here comes the offense on first down.